Singing in my head, "We Got the Beat" all morning long, which is probably a good thing it's in my head and not out loud, because people here at work would be complaining because they know I can't sing, which is great because the folks from the musical Head Over Heels, getting ready over at the Cabaret at Main Theater in downtown East Haven, they do know how to sing, and they are going to sing lots of Go-Go's music and other things as well. We want to say hi, I said, to Erin Palmer, who is an actor in the show, and Billy DiCrosta, who's over there, one of the producers. Nice to have you here.
Thanks. Good morning.
Both of you. And I would imagine, and I'm going to ask the same question to both of you, because as if you couldn't tell, there's a little bit of an age difference. Okay.
Good lighting in here.
Youthful and youthful looking. All right. How's
okay,
that?
back on my good
but
side.
when we talk about a show, you know, a lot of these musicals, and they're culling music from a band that's been around for a long time, since before you were born. What do you get out of this music?
Honestly, I've been a very big fan of 80s music for a long time.
Okay.
So being introduced to the Go-Go's, I knew We Got the Beat. That was the big one that I knew. But when I heard that we were doing a musical with Go-Go songs, I was like, what kind of songs did they write?
There you go. And you know, she's talking about loving 80s music. You were in the 80s. What do you love about it?
Oh boy, I'm getting left, right, and center this morning. I mean, what's not to love about that music? You know, they're all very catchy pop tunes, and so it's so nice when you get to do a show that people can come and sing along and have a great time with.
There's a big extra takeaway with that. Let's talk about it, because obviously the Go-Go's were huge in the late 70s, early 80s, and then Belinda Carlisle went solo after that. That's all the music in this show, but this is not about the Go-Go's. What's it about?
Not at all.
So it's basically about this kingdom called Arcadia, and this family lives by this steady, perfect beat, and they've been living by this beat for generations
because
and generations.
They've got the beat.
Exactly. And everything's going nice and smoothly until this Oracle character comes up, and they're like, oh, well, if you keep on following this steady, perfect beat, bad things are going to happen. Your Arcadia's in peril. So the king and his little helper, they go over this, hear the oracle's prophecies, and if all four of the prophecies are fulfilled, then they lose their steady, perfect beat. But the king lies to his whole family about it.
Okay.
So that's basically the whole start of all the problems.
Lots of drama.
Oracles will do it to you every time. I've said that a billion times. This, from what she's describing, this show is obviously not in current times. Got a little, almost, I want to say, mythological hook to it, but Shakespearean too.
It's Shakespearean in style of writing, but it hits a lot of points in today's society and what our kids are facing. It really covers a lot on self-acceptance, gender identity. There's so many different topics that we like to keep as a safe space for the kids to have an open forum and talk about, and use this as an educational tool instead of doing something more old-fashioned and just brushing everything under the rug for them.
Yeah,
they need that.
That's a very good point, because may I ask on live TV how old you are?
I'm 17.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Don't
she
ask
could
me
have
how
said,
old I am.
Yeah, we're done with you, Bill. No, I mean, she could have said, no, I'm not going to tell you. But that's a very interesting point. Are those the lessons that you've learned from this show that you hope the audience gets?
I think the main message that should come out of the show is just you need to accept change. It's the show's full of acceptance and just things changing around, and just how all the characters really react to the change and how they really take that in and really go with it. Right. And I feel that's good to take.
I'm going to ask them one more question in just a second. I'm going to put them on the spot what their favorite song from the show is. But first, here's the information on the screen right now. The show is a bonus show starting the 17th, right?
Yeah, we just added on an extra show because we sold so many tickets.
I love hearing that. Cabaret on Main down in beautiful East Haven. If you want more information for the remaining tickets, which I'm sure there are a few, fox61.com. All right, I started this by asking about the generation differential. What is your favorite song on the show?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I love all the songs. I think it's a tie between Head Over Heels and Here You Are. Those two are definitely.
I don't know that one.
That one, it's more of a newer song. It's it's a different style of music compared to all the other songs.
You may know more about the Go-Go's music than I do, and I lived through the Go-Go's. I hope Mad About using it, yes?
Oh, yes, it is.
Belinda's first hit? Wonderful. Break a leg.
Thank you.